Good afternoon. Take a moment to look around you. Electricity is all around us. It's running through the lights above us, the screen over here, that phone over there, and we take it for granted. But the people of Nigeria, they don't. They never take electricity for granted, and especially the people who fix it. Today, we're going to introduce you to one of those people, Sani Usman Abdulhamid, a hardworking electrician dedicated to his craft and providing the best service available to his customers. But before we meet Mr. Abdulhamid, let's meet the team. I'm Harshita Sadakar.
I'm Oliver Ocha.
I'm Muhammad Oshi.
I'm Lisa Values. I'm Kamari Mays.
And I'm Ritik Sheikh Charla.
This is Mr. Abdulhamid. Like I've said, he's an electrician, but more than that, he's a brother of 7 siblings, and he's their sole caregiver and provider, as unfortunately his mother and father have passed away. He has felt that it is his burden, that is upon his shoulders to provide for his family, take care of them, and take care of their financial burden, which is why he feels it's so important that his business is successful. So let's hear a little bit more about his business.
Thank you, Harshita. So, as we just heard, Mr. Abdulhamid is an aspiring electrician. He has already started his business, Doro Electric, and he currently works solely accepting house calls. Mr. Abdulhamid essentially receives calls from his clients, goes to their house, and fixes whatever electrical appliances they may need fixed. He currently works on a variety of appliances due to his generalist background, so he can work on stuff as small as toasters to bigger projects such as wiring for housing and lighting. Mr. Abdulhamid hopes to expand his business with our help. And if he's able to expand, he hopes to then give back to his community, because Mr. Abdulhamid believes that success is not only measured in individual achievements, but also in the impact that you make on other people's lives. And because of this, he hopes to provide employment opportunities to the people of Bauchi. So some challenges that Mr. Abdulhamid's business is currently running into. Firstly, he has not been tracking his finances. This is important. It's important to track your finances because not only does it allow you to measure the overall performance of your business, but it also allows you to identify trends and patterns to help make decisions for the future. We have devised a financial tracking system that is easy to use for Mr. Abdulhamid, and it'll calculate net profits by looking at income and expenses. Some more challenges that he's currently experiencing is that he does not operate out of a storefront. He does not have adequate tools, and he does not have connectivity to electricity all the time. Thank you.
Thank you, Oliver. So let's talk about the value propositions for Doro Electric. There are 4 key parts for Doro Electric: variety, positivity, service, and jobs. As stated earlier, Mr. Abdulhamid is a generalist, and he loves to help anyone that comes to him in need. Because of his generous background, he is able to fulfill anything that anyone might come to him with. Then we'll move to positivity, our second point. Doro Electric loves to give back to its community. It can do this in ways such as a program that we're doing, such as similar to now at LI. What would be teaching in this program would be things in the general field of electrics. Our third point is service. In the future, Mr. Abdulhamid wants to expand his business. Not only will this make it faster and more reliable, it would also be more safe and effective for him and his customers. And our final point is the jobs. When this expansion happens, it will cause employment. This decrease in unemployment will stabilize the economy and be a benefit for the general marketplace in the Bauchi area.
Mr. Abdulhamid has several competitive advantages in his market. Firstly, location. He'd be located in Zongo Market, which is conveniently next to a residential area, meaning that he can develop long-term relationships with his clients since he'll be right next to their house. Secondly, service. He's the only general electrician in that area, and he can provide service relatively quickly, with his largest projects taking less than a week. He is also very efficient and can work in a storefront and wire things in your home. Lastly, he has a great marketing strategy. He has a catchy slogan, a recognizable logo, and free word-of-mouth marketing. When Mr. Abdulhamid fixes something for a client, that client goes and tells their family, and that family goes and tells their family, And now he has a constant stream of clients ready to provide Mr. Abdulhamid with profits.
Target market. Mr. Abdulhamid's target market appeals to middle lower class people. However, it's open to everyone in the Banji community, especially Zango market, because a big part of what Sani's passionate about besides electrical work is helping people. He plans to do this through not only affordable services, but also with a great smile. Market size. What sets Doro Electric Repair Shop from other businesses in the Zango market area is that it often comes with a lot of electrical problems and it's highly populated, thus causing his market size to increase.
On this chart, you can see some of the locations that we were contemplating for Mr. Abdulhamid's shop. We decided Zango Market because there's lots of foot traffic and it provides him with a great opportunity to grow. Some problems that this location has is that raw materials are expensive and blackouts are common. However, through this program, we are willing to provide Mr. Abdulhamid with money for those raw materials and the power generators so that blackouts won't be that much of an issue. While Sabon Ungwan Railway and Railway Road are both great places, they have security issues and have more competition than Zango Market.
Let's talk a little bit about the business model. So when it comes to revenue, as said before, Mr. Abdulhamid is a self-employed contractor, which means that through the services he provides, he receives the income. Fixing products quickly, offering in-store and on-site services, and having a variety of electrical services sets Mr. Abdulhamid's business apart in the market. High quality, reliable, and efficient work goes hand in hand with customer satisfaction as it retains customers and brings in new clients. Thanks to our amazing marketing team, we have effective marketing strategies which will tend to pull in new customers. Though we would like to provide Mr. Abdulhamid with all of these commodities, the three major commodities we would like to provide him with are the power generator, the electrical toolbox, and the CNC coiler machine. The power generator will let Mr. Abdulhamid work at any point in time without having to worry about power outages. The electrical toolbox and the CNC coiler machine will automate his work, making his work more efficient and easier.
Mr. Abdulhamid needs $2,600 to propel his business forward. And thanks to our amazing marketing team for allowing us an extra $200, which allowed us to provide for him while maintaining our budget.
Mr. Abdulhamid, an aspiring business owner, as well as an electrician who deserves the grant money. He's already turning his challenges into opportunities, uplifting the community through his passion and his hard work. And with this grant money, he will be able to acquire modern technology, create new jobs, as well as eventually grow his business. So let's support him. Let's support him in his journey to unlock this incredible potential that he has through just a little bit of help and encouragement. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Umar. Very good work, team. When I was listening to the narratives at various places, especially in the wind-up or the conclusion at the end, I felt like I was hearing a voiceover of a mini documentary about him, and it was good in the best possible way. I mean, it was really sustaining the interest and summing things up. So that was very well done. In terms of shocking Bauchi, I realize that there are different meanings to the term. Maybe we're going to empower Bauchi. Maybe we're going to energize Bauchi. Maybe there are some other ways that we could characterize it. I mean, I would leave that up to our entrepreneur. And then, of course, translate it into the local language. I'm not sure how all of this lands. There was a reference to tracking profits and expenses. My guess is from context, what it may have meant is tracking revenues and expenses. I mean, you get the profits from knowing the revenues as well, but because the slide was silent on revenues, and that would have been the logical thing, you probably would have been tracking as well. There was the use of the word lots a couple times. That's a very, very casual term. I would say at a minimum, a lot, which is actually slightly more formal, or perhaps many. But typically we don't want to say in a professional context, lots of something. That's very, very colloquial expression. On the business model slide, it had the words in store, on site, and I'm inferring that there was just a missing word there. It should have said in store or on site. And then it referred to electrical help, which is an odd expression in English. I think maybe repair services or something, but electrical help could be anything. Could be like Frankenstein's monster needs a recharge or something. I don't know, but it was an odd expression. Nice shout out to the marketing team, because we don't always see the integration between the two sets of teams, but that illusion in terms of the camaraderie and regarding the allocation of money. But I thought that the slides were very well composed, very clear, not too much, not too little, and very, very pleased. So you did a great job advocating on behalf of your social entrepreneur, and job well done, and congratulations.
Thank you for the feedback.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Guys, please give yourself a round of applause, because you really did a great job. And yeah, working hard this week. I know it's always confusing to understand the concept of the business, how it runs in Nigeria and stuff like that. But you guys were able to do the best you can to understand that. And I like the relationship between the two teams, the marketing team and the infrastructure. This is to show that you work as a team just to achieve one dream, which is powerful, just to help this Mr. Sani to start up a business. And I always love it when you relate with your business partner, you understand, you give their story background. This is telling, like the judges, more the reason why you really want that help. Ending up with that, it's really an amazing thing. It's a powerful thing that you really want this for your business partner, and you want us to see like more reason why they should be given the opportunity to start up the business. So it's always powerful. And I like it how you make your presentation simple and straightforward. So this is really an amazing thing, and I'm really proud of you guys. And thank you so much for an amazing work.
Thank you as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, I won't add too much to that, but I think, first of all, I want you guys to turn around and look behind you, right? You guys are all smiling there. We want the same smile that you have on that picture, because you guys did a great job. This is not easy what you guys are doing, to stand in front of a crowd like this, even a crowd of your own peers. In fact, the crowd of your own peers can sometimes be a more challenging crowd to face than any other crowd, because they can be the most critical. But also they can be the most supportive, and you guys have done a wonderful job here today. And, I'm sure as you continue to offer solutions to, your business partner or your business, your client, I can see also, going back to the question or the comment about the teamwork, you can see it. And I think earlier on, I was telling Umar, I said, I wonder, is it a thing that every team, even though you are supporting the same business, I've noticed that there's some differences in the presentation style or template that you guys are using, but it seems to be for both teams here, there's some similarity, enough similarity in the template to not throw me off. And I think that's a testament to perhaps, the teamwork that you guys put together. You can still share, independent content, still have the same sort of platform that you're doing it on. It's easier for, for folks who are paying attention to follow through. So great job on that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.